Hold on to your seats, Chelsea supporters. There's a buzz in the air as our club inches closer to a key defensive signing that could reshape our backline for years to come. This talented player, who once donned our famous blue jersey as a youth, is eager to return to the fold. Will he be the missing piece in our quest for glory? Stay tuned as we dive into all the thrilling details. Chelsea is gearing up for what promises to be a thrilling summer transfer window, and the buzz surrounding Marc Guehi is palpable. As a passionate fan, I can't help but feel a surge of excitement at the thought of him returning to Stamford Bridge. With Enzo Maresca looking to build a squad capable of clinching the Premier League title, securing a player like Guehi could be a pivotal move in this ambitious project. Reports suggest that Chelsea is feeling increasingly confident about landing Guehi, who has been a standout performer for Crystal Palace. It's no surprise, given that he's entering the final year of his contract, and the Eagles may be more inclined to cash in now, rather than risk losing him for nothing. The $70 million price tag is certainly steep, but let's be real. Guehi is worth every penny. Now, Liverpool is lurking in the background as a potential rival for his signature, and that's something we can't ignore. They've been linked with Guehi, but with their focus likely diverted to other positions, I wonder how serious they truly are about making a move for him. If Liverpool secures Virgil van Dijk on a new deal, their immediate need for a centre-back might diminish, which could work in our favor. What really excites me is Guehi's connection to Chelsea. He came up through our youth ranks, and the prospect of him returning to his boyhood club feels like a storybook ending waiting to happen. The fact that he reportedly prefers to continue his career in London is a massive boost for us. It's almost poetic, bringing back a player who understands the club's culture and has experienced the highs and lows of being a Blue. As we approach the summer transfer window, it's clear that formal discussions between Chelsea and Crystal Palace are on the horizon. I can't help but reflect on how this move could shape our defensive lineup. With a solid centre-back like Guehi, we can bolster our backline significantly. It's a critical area that needs addressing if we're serious about challenging for trophies again. However, I do have some reservations. There's always the risk of playing the waiting game to lower the transfer fee. While I understand the strategy, I can't shake the feeling that we might miss out if we're not swift in our approach. Maresca wants Guehi on board as soon as possible, ideally before the FIFA Club World Cup in June. This tournament could serve as a fantastic opportunity for him to integrate into the squad and make an immediate impact. Now, let's talk about the implications of all this. If we secure Guehi, it sends a clear message that Chelsea is serious about reclaiming our place at the top of English football. It's about more than just one player. It's about the vision for the future. Every signing, every strategic move, plays a part in reigniting the dreams we all share as fans of this great club. But I have to ask, is this the right path? Honestly, I'm torn. The price tag is daunting, yet the potential rewards are immense. Guehi brings not just talent, but also a hunger to succeed, something we desperately need in our squad. The emotional weight of this transfer goes beyond numbers. It's about pride, passion, and the hope of restoring Chelsea to its former glory. And you, what do you think? I want to hear your opinions down below. Do you believe Marc Guehi is the right fit for us? Will he be the missing piece in our defensive puzzle? Your thoughts matter, so let's get that conversation going in the comments. Wolves are making headlines with their ambitious plans for the summer transfer window, and it seems they have their eyes set on Jadon Sancho as a potential target. Now, as a die-hard Chelsea fan, I can't help but feel a mix of emotions about this whole situation. Sancho's journey has been a roller coaster, and seeing him linked with Wolves raises questions about what that means for Chelsea and the player himself. Let's break it down. Sancho, once a shining star at Borussia Dortmund, has struggled to make his mark in the Premier League. His loan spell at Chelsea hasn't exactly been a dream come true. We've seen glimpses of his talent, but consistency has been elusive. With reports suggesting that Chelsea could pay around $5 million to void their option to buy, it's clear that his future is up in the air. Now, if Wolves end up signing him, it's interesting to think about why they would want to take that risk. Sure, he has the pedigree, but at what cost? Wolves are in a transitional phase under Vitor Pereira, trying to build a squad that understands each other and plays cohesive football. Adding a player like Sancho, who's uncertain of his form and might demand hefty wages, could disrupt that harmony. Pereira has done an incredible job instilling belief and structure into the Wolves' side. They've shown promise, and building on that foundation is crucial. Do you think bringing in Sancho would help or hinder their progress? Honestly, I'm torn. On one hand, you want to see top talent come in, but on the other, you don't want to upset the balance that's been created. From Chelsea's perspective, it's also a pivotal moment. If they decide to trigger that clause and keep Sancho, it could potentially be a chance for him to revive his career under a new coach. But is Chelsea really the right place for him? The pressure of playing at Stamford Bridge is immense, and it's clear he hasn't handled that pressure well in the past. The impact of these decisions goes beyond just player transfers. It shapes the identity of the team and the expectations of the fans. As we look ahead, will Chelsea stick with Sancho and try to unlock his potential, or will they cut ties and look for other options? The latter seems likely, especially if they want to avoid the pitfalls of past investments that haven't panned out. And let's not forget about the fans. What do we want as supporters? We crave passion, dedication, and players who will give their all on the pitch. Sancho has that talent, but does he have the heart? Can he rise to the occasion and fulfill the hopes of the Chelsea faithful? These are questions that linger in the air. As we approach the summer window, it's clear that strategic decisions must be made. Chelsea needs to assess their squad and identify players who can contribute positively. The focus should be on building a team that embodies the club's values and can challenge for titles. Sancho might not fit that mold right now. I want to hear from you, Chelsea fans. What do you think about the possibility of Sancho leaving Chelsea? Is he a player worth keeping, or should we let him go and pursue other avenues? Join the debate in the comments. Your opinions matter, and I want to know your thoughts on this situation. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel to stay updated on all things Chelsea. Let's keep the conversation going. And remember to activate the notification bell to get all the latest updates. We're in this together, and as fans, it's our voices that matter most. Chelsea forever.